And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Today we are back in Lusaka, Zambia, and we're going to be continuing our African tour, and we're going to be heading to the north today. So finally we're going to be heading up towards northern Africa. As I said, the plan is to just kind of finish this leg of the African tour, and then we could just explore elsewhere. So right about now we are going to be heading to Kolwezi, which is a city in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So we'll learn more about that while we're in the air. But for today, folks, we're looking at flight time of 1 hour and 8 minutes. We're going to cruise at 40,000 feet. The weather is looking absolutely beautiful on the way. Not a cloud in the sky, which seems to be a common theme for the bottom half of Africa. So it should be smooth travel all the way there. Just looking to see if we have any crazy winds, anything. Looks like we might have a tailwind for most of the trip, so hopefully that'll shave some time off. But in the meantime, we've already gotten our startup clearance, so we're just kind of sitting here on the tarmac, ready to head towards the runway threshold, departing runway 10 today, and we will get our takeoff clearance once we get there. So we've already finished our checks for taxi, so we're going to go ahead and taxi over to runway 10, and I will see you guys once we have our departure clearance. And good day, Tower, November 8982, loading short runway 10, requesting departure.
November 8982, Kenneth Conda Tower, wind 125 at 13, fly runway heading, runway 10, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 125 at 13, fly runway heading, runway 10, clear for takeoff. November 8982. Alright, so before we take off, let's go through our final checks here real quick. Air source select knob is set to both, kind of hidden behind the yoke here, but I already did it earlier. We have our flaps set to takeoff, check. We already have our trim set for takeoff as well. Pitot static heat switches are on, anti-collision lights are on as well, and get our landing lights on before takeoff checklist is complete. Alright folks, we're going to taxi into position, and then we'll go ahead and take off. Runway 10 is right here, so we're going to taxi right to the end of the runway. Alright, one thing I did not check, they gave us 10,000 feet as our initial altitude, and we're supposed to get radar vectors to Avupa. So send 10,000 now. 10,000 is set. We've already gone through our checklist, so we're good to go, folks. Alright, I just like to make sure we are going into the correct tent. Alright, takeoff to tent is right at the top. Alright, folks, ready to go. Park and brake off. Slowly advance our throttles to take off. Just want to check our speed, rotate speed. Just hitting it now, rotates. Yeah, so we've gotten our clearance all the way up to 40,000 feet, folks. So that was nice and easy. So I'm expecting an interesting approach into Kolwezi. The airport doesn't have a planned approach, so we're gonna have to fly that. It's gonna probably be a visual approach that we're gonna get on the way in. So just have to. That's gonna make life a little more interesting. So we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, as we climb out, one sec. Right heading 330, November 8982. Yeah, so we'll see how things go once we get there. But in the meantime, we're just gonna get settled into our climb here, and hopefully it's gonna be all smooth sailing once we get over, folks. But in the meantime, we're gonna discuss our destination for today, which is Kolwezi. So Kolwezi is one of those cities that feels like it sits right at the crossroads of history, geology, and sheer human determination. It's tucked away in the southern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo in the Lualaba province, and at first glance might seem like a rugged mining town, but once you start learning about it, you realize its place with global significance and personality of its own. The city is built on land that's incredibly rich in minerals, especially copper and cobalt. In fact, Kolwezi sits practically on top of one of the most important cobalt reserves in the world. So if you're holding a smartphone, laptop, or even an electric car battery, there's a good chance some of the materials inside it came from in or around Kolwezi. That makes the city a kind of unsung engine behind a lot of modern technology, and even though it's far from the global spotlight. So because of this, Kolwezi has grown into a major economic center, drawing people from all over the Democratic Republic of Congo who come looking for work or opportunity. So despite its reputation as a mining hub, Kolwezi has a surprisingly vibrant local culture. People here, mostly Luba, Lunda, and various other ethnic groups, are known for their warmth and resilience. Music and dance, especially traditional rhythms mixed with modern Congolese rumba, are part of everyday life. Walk through the neighborhoods and you'll find markets selling everything from fresh produce to bright patterned wax print fabrics, with vendors chatting, kids running around, and the constant hum of daily business. It's lively, colorful, and full of human connection. Climate adds its own texture to the city's character, so Kolwezi sits on a high plateau, which gives it a warm but not overly oppressive temperature most of the year. There's a rainy season that transforms the landscape into deep green, and a dry season where the air becomes dusty and the skies turn crystal clear. The weather, like the city's economy, has a rhythm that people adapt to and work with. So one of the interesting things about Kolwezi is how it's close to impressive natural scenery. So while the city itself feels industrial, the surrounding region is full of savanna grasslands, scattered forests, and dramatic copper-colored hills shaped by both geology and mining activity. The open pit mines, though they're man-made, almost have the look of enormous rugged canyons. They're massive in scale and strangely fascinating to see. So Kolwezi also has an important place in Congolese history. It was a site of a major event in 1978 known as the Kolwezi Crisis, when rebels captured the city and several hundred hostages. It became international news and led to a dramatic rescue operation by foreign forces. And even though it's a painful chapter, it's part of the city's identity and part of what shaped its modern trajectory. What often leaves the strongest impression on people is the mining, the history, or the geography. It's the resilience of the community. Life in Kolwezi isn't always easy, yet there's an undeniable sense of determination among the people. Whether it's kids walking to school in the early morning light or miners heading home after long shifts, there's a spirit of endurance and pride that's hard to miss. So although Kolwezi might not fit the typical image of a tourist destination, it's a place that matters. To the DRC, to Africa, and even to the world's technology and energy future. And behind all the industrial activity, there's a city full of stories, culture, grit, and most importantly, art. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've started our descent into Kolwezi. we should be starting our, or sorry, we should be landing, not starting. We should be landing very, very soon. I can imagine probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. But we are following ATC right now. They're kind of guiding us in for our visual approach onto runway 29. So there's no approach to show you guys today because, well, there's just no published approaches. So just waiting to hear back from ATC. We're descending right now to 7,100 feet, and probably at that point we'll be turning on to final. So when I come back, we'll be doing our final approach into Kolwezi, and hopefully we'll get a nice smooth landing there. So I'll see you guys then. Luckily we have a beautiful day here for the approach. Not a cloud in the sky. I have about 7,000 feet to play with for landing. So all I gotta really do is just make sure I have myself in position and that my speed is on point, although I am a little fast right now. So just going to try and get down and then make sure I can get the nose up. Should probably drop my landing gear as well. That'll be good too. Oh, sorry about that. That would have been embarrassing. Big building right here over the front of the runway. Trying to get a little more airspeed in because I'm a tad slow. Okay.
Landing time log.
And bring my ground flaps down, which brings the spoilers up as well. Look off to the side, they should be up. Beautiful. And we're just gonna go all the way to the end of the runway. And we're just gonna come here and make this right turn. All right. And that is it. Get all of our lights off. And yeah, these guys come off as well. And
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished.
oh,
It has been monitored by On Air.
don't know why that popped up. All right, gonna get our doors open. And I think we gotta drop the steers as well. There we go. Hey, did I leave? I left the light on. What light is that? Oh, so I turned on the taxi lights by mistake. There you go. All right, folks, and here we are. Just leave that right there. Hope that you guys enjoyed the flight. Beautiful flight. Be able to get here safely. And we're going to continue here in Africa, moving further north. Looking forward to kind of getting this this tour ended. I'm not going to say it's going to end soon because we still have a ways to go here in Africa, but we're going to kind of get to some more populated areas on the way up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you see fit, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
We're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.